Yo, what's good, YouTube? Dark Black Crow here with another video. And this video is going to be about dark forces in this reality. So, with the dark forces in this reality, I feel like they're manifesting in the dreams because lately I've been having a lot of nightmares. And what a dark force is like someone who is necessarily kind of on the evil side. Because they don't have to fully be evil, but their energy is very dark and evil. But why I say that they're manifesting in the dreams is because, well, I've had a lot of nightmares lately, and it's been back to back to back to back to back. Like, I haven't really had a good dream. And I feel like they're out there trying to get me on the dark side, on the evil side. And with the dark forces, they try to lure you in by food, like sweets, or they try to manifest in your life through people. And you have to understand that people are taking over. This reality is completely taken over by the spirit realm. And ever since 2020, it's been that way. And sure, you have the light forces, which I'll talk about in another video, but there's also very dark spirits. Why do you think people go out there and do dark things and evil things? Because they're not their self anymore. You may have grew up with somebody that you would have never thought that went to church, that had a complete faith in God, and all of a sudden they're in jail, or all of a sudden they're just somewhere that they shouldn't be, all because they did something so dark and evil. Well, you have to understand, like I said, this reality is completely taken over. And with the dark forces, right, they're very powerful because they get you through temptation. And I've learned that along the way of my journey. I've been tempted a lot to do bad things, and it caused me to do bad things sometimes. But I've completely converted over to God, and I have a faith with God in Jesus now. And the dark forces, they want anything from you. They want anything they can possibly take from you. And I'm not going to say they're not for you, but they may not be for you. Like with me, for example, right? So I had a dream, right? And this dream was about, let me think. Yeah, so I had a dream, right? And I remember this girl. She appeared in my dreams, and we were talking. And all of a sudden, my eyes went black, and her eyes went black. And I stared in the mirror, my eyes were black. In the dream, not in real life. And I was like, what? I didn't know what to do. When I woke up, I started crying. Because I was like, dang, did I just sell my soul or something? And it was so powerful to the point to where I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the heck is going on anymore. Like, I was like, I just felt that dark energy, like, manifesting within me. And it was like she stuck a needle in my arm and just injected dark energy, And I say that to say this. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, so getting back to what I was saying. So this dark force tried to lure me in and try to get me on the dark side and try to get me to do some dark stuff. Because after that dream, I've had a lot of dark thoughts and I didn't know how to think straight anymore. Like a light worker, And I'm on the light side. I'm not evil. But you have to understand, like with Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Episode 3, the movie, Revenge of the Sith, Anakin got lured in by the dark side because Chancellor Palpatine. And with the dark side, he killed people. He tried to kill his master. He killed his wife. He did all these evil and dark things, and he turned into Darth Vader. And that's more of the sense I'm going off of with this dark stuff. Like, it just causes you to do dark things, and you listen to somebody, like when you sell your soul, you're listening to the devil and what he tells you to do. Like, if you have to go make a sacrifice, you listen to him, and you make that sacrifice. And whether you get what you want or not, that's on you. But I wouldn't sell my soul, but you do what you got to do. I can't stop you. I can't force you. Man, this world is just a dark place. And with Anakin, he was doing all these dark things. He was going out there doing the wrong things. Even with Dragon Ball Z or Naruto. Sasuke, Vegeta, Madara. They were killing all these people. And they were doing all these dark things for power. You know, when you go dark, you do it for power. And that's not the right way to think. Because when you do, you know, it messes with your mental. And when you do all these dark things, it just makes you go down a spiral path that makes you not even be true to yourself anymore. Because, like with Sasuke, Kakashi was pointing out that Sasuke is in it to kill. His intent to kill is very high. He doesn't have the right mindset anymore. And that's exactly what you'll be if you go to the dark side. And I'm not advising you go to the dark side, but there's a lot of power behind it. Because these dark forces are very powerful. And they manifest as much as they can, trying to get as much people as they can on the dark side. And they're so powerful to the point to where they got a lot of people. How do you think these rappers made it? How do you think these celebrities made it? Which I'll go into another video on that. But how do you think they made it? They sold their soul. They do all these wicked rituals. They do all these wicked things. And they give it out to the public. And they throw it in our face like we're stupid because we don't understand anything. But I understand now. So I see a lot of truth to all this stuff. And with me, I had ran across a lot of things that had like Egyptian culture in it. A lot of like movies and TV shows. Like Teen Titans Go. I had seen an Unk. And I was like, what the heck? They just threw that in my face. But that's what they do. They throw it in your face like you're stupid. And if I never knew anything, I would have never understood that that was an Unk. And I'm glad I did understand. And yeah, man, this world is just wicked, man. But there's a lot of light workers as well. But I feel like the evil side is more, there's more evil to it than good. But you just have to stay true to your heart, true to yourself, stay light, and stay out the way. You know, sometimes it takes being by yourself. Sometimes it takes refocusing your mind. Sometimes it takes taking a strong heart. But you just have to do that on your own. And it's your own will to do what you want to do. But just don't do the wrong things. But besides that, that's the end of the video. Dark Black Crow out. Peace, love, and positivity, y'all. Catch you later. Love y'all.